Hey guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp with a Limp. Back with what's going to be the final video for this series. We're close enough to wrap up, and I need these pieces to finish setting up for the other game anyway, and I got to put some other games on this spot of the table, but we're going to get one more turn in here. We got enough time to crack that out. The Americans have held fairly well against the Soviet onslaught. Plus, they're being held back by mines. Now, there's so much damage going back and forth. But let's get popping here. All right, we've got our cards shuffled up. We've got our HQs up here, who weren't drawn, which sadly for them was their main bulk force. That really hurt them. Give me first cards, end of operations. All right, well, got that one out of the way. Let me put this up here so I remember. First one's been drawn. All right, 200th is getting to activate. And you know what? I'm not even worrying about drawing a solo card for them because they've got one guy left. That is it. They have one guy left. So, let's see. Their HQ, I already know their HQ is reduced. I should have put him reduced there. Really not much for him to do. His firepower is kind of low. And he did take out, or they did take out the infantry there. So the only thing he's got to worry about hitting is this pattern that's up on the hill. Oh, I forgot to remove all my ops complete markers. I should have removed those before we got started, but it's no big deal. We can yank them off here real quick. Should be using my tweezers, but yeah, whatever. All right, yes. Thanks to Numbnuts on the hill here, he does have a line of sight there, but I had another thought. The Soviets have one offboard artillery mission that they can call in. 3-die attack, hitting on 3s. They can call it in once. And he's got line of sight over here. He can't hit any of them per se, but it could kind of get walked in, right? Remember, if I'm still calling that clear, no, he couldn't get over there because there's cultivated. So this is degrading, that's degrading. That would block him off, so he can't call it up there. But with just one degrading between him and there, he could attempt to call it in here and have it hit the next two, because it can hit the following ones can hit afterwards. Or wait, I don't remember. I don't think HE is the one that can have multiples. No, that's right. HE is simply the one hex. That's not going to do me any good. That's not going to help the Soviets. If they called it in on the infantry to dislodge them, that would have worked, but that's not going to do any good here. Okay, let's change that up. We're just going to have him fire over this city, because that city would be blocking his line of sight up to a point, but this tank is far enough away that he can see him over the city. So range of 12, he's perfectly within range. It's not going to be short range though. 9-die attack. Ooh, 2-die attack, but he does have the HQ with him. That'll get him 3. 3 hitting on 4s. And he's still on the wreck and uphill, so that's +2. So he's getting 5. 5 defensive dice, but saving on 5s. All right, here we go. Oh, whiff. Oh, come on, Soviets. This is your last chance to pull something out of your ass. All right, here we go. And yeah, he definitely saved that one. Armor deflected it. He's pretty defensible up there on that hill. He is pretty defensible. And that finishes that activation because they're down to a single unit. So we'll draw our next card. Next card's going to be the 245th. That's these guys again. And let's see, what disruptions do we have? None, it appears like. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I got me some ideas here, and we're going off kilter. We're going off kilter. We're going with a different plan. We're gonna ignore what the solo card says because I'm doing some sacrificial offerings. Do I want to move the HQ? Okay, he's here. The tank is still full power. It's in our wreck. All right, I know I'm going to move forward with these guys. Basically, I'm going to throw some targets in front of these tanks to either force them to shoot or to allow the guys to get right in. That way it puts me to some pressure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can get right there to that town. Basically, what I'm looking to do is hoping the cards come out in the favor of these guys getting activated next and have these guys be already ops complete because they were forced to fire. Right? All right, let's see if we undisrupt him first. Before I forget. 7. Oh, no, he does not undisrupt. 1 point too high. There's a huge difference between having a morale of 6 or 7. Having a 7 gives you a much, much better chance. Much better chance. Okay. He can't get far enough. Nothing I can do with him just yet. I'm trying to leave him next to those infantry. These guys are going to fire on this remaining tank up here, trying to get some damage through there. So yeah, I'm going to race him forward. And yeah, race him forward. But I can, by not firing, it means he gets there and I'm going to hold fire. I don't want to waste it. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. And he's going to stop in town. Well, if I had enough points, I would unload him. But I can op fire with my Bradley. But again, that's something else that's forcing me to shoot with this guy. I would rather keep him open for these tanks that are coming down to have a chance to fire. So do I fire with him? Yeah, that'd be a good chance I'd blow him out. But that city's already blocking my line of sight. Yeah. I'll op fire with him. We'll do an op fire. We'll ops complete him. There's 2 cards in there. We'll hope we'll get it. He gets 4 die. Short range bonus. So he's hitting on 3s. Soft armor plus building city terrain. And it's only 1d6. So 2 die save for the Soviets. Was he hitting on 3s or 4s? Ooh, he's hitting on 3s because it's short range. That's 3 hits instead of 2. One of those is going through. If they save both, though, that's only a disruption. I saved 1, so it's 2 hits. That is 2 hits. But that is not enough to destroy the vehicle, so the vehicle remains loaded with its infantry, and those infantry can cause some problems. All right, the Soviets finally entered the city, and that's one of the objective hexes. All right, so he's activated. All right, check the disruption there. And I'm kind of thinking that I slam this T-64 forward over to there. And yeah, he's going to be hanging out, but it forces them to fire. And that's what I'm kind of wanting to do, is force these Pattons to fire to maybe give these tanks a chance to scream on in and get in position. All right, let's do the shot we know we're going to do first. I'll do the attack down here. Missile attack. 3 hitting on 3s, and he's still 5 saving on 5s. Because of, again, the hill and the wreck. Giving him the bonuses. 2 hits. All right. Need a save here, buddy. Don't get disrupted. Oh, Yeah, he easily saved it. Oh, he is so defensible there. He is so defensible there. All right, he's activated. Oh, these guys are going to get out of command. Their command range is only that. You know what? I'm going to move this thing forward. 1, 2, 3. Where am I going with him? Could go 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll bring him over here. That way, maybe I can move him forward, get him in the way, block something. I don't know. Trying to do something. Now, here we go. Damn, I should have moved that tank first, but the tank was definitely going to get outfired on. We're going to take a chance. 1, 2, 3. Now he is hit there. And he is going to... I don't know. I don't want to shoot him. He's not going to be able to fire. Because if he moves... Well... He could fire with 2 firepower dice removed. Yeah, so if he stops there, he can do a move and fire. All right, yeah, that puts me to some choices. All right, so I will fire with the patent on him. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is at short range. All right, short range. Perfect. Short range. So 4 hitting on 4s. He's got 3 saving on 6s. So this is my chance. But if he survives, then he gets to fire back with 3 dice because he's got the HQ. So this would be a very bad time for the Americans to whiff. Like that. Well, it's not too bad. That's 2. All I got to do is get a disruption through. He needs at least 2 6s here to stay in the game. And that ain't gonna be it. That ain't gonna be it. That's all right. He accomplished what he wanted to do. He is going to be reduced and disrupted. So he will stop there. The hill's still blocking off this patent. But that's forced him to fire. He's still reloading missiles. And this one back here with HQ on it is an anti-air. I've been holding that for their air assets when the close air support comes in. So they've only got 2 tanks left that can fire. One of them is reduced. That could be a problem for the Americans, but these guys still have to make a lot of distance. And I still got BTR here. That's... What can I do with a BTR? He really can't do much. Might as well bring him forward. He's the one that unloaded infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm just going to swing this guy all the way around over. Thing of it is I'm not going to waste any of my shots on him because I want to hold the remaining shots I've got for other things. And he's only got very light anti-soft target shots. There's really nothing he can do. Everything that I have is at least soft armor. So nothing he can do. All right. Next card is going to be A10 Warthog. That's right, baby. This anti-air asset is still disrupted, so I still have to worry about these guys up here. That could definitely be a problem. All right, let's pull our Warthog down. Now we've got to roll to see if he is going to get surprise or not. And he got surprise again. You got to be kidding me. Lucky SOB. Lucky SOB. Who do I... Ooh, so many choices. Let's go after this closer group again. Did well when I hit that minefield group. he's definitely going to be able to leave out. They're the closest, so we're going to target here. But again, I do have to survive a 3-die attack hitting on 5s. Yeah, 3-die attack hitting on 5s. No close range fire when it comes to close air support. Let me do their attack first because I need too many die for his. 3 dies hitting on 5s. Oh, whiff it. Oh, just the one. Just the one. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, Americans. Pull it out. That's right, baby. Pull it out. Pull it out. Ah, nothing for you. Nothing for you. Okay. 6-die attack hitting on 3s, hitting that stack. All right, here we go. No 1s or 2s. Well, look at that. Same thing. 4 hits, just like we got last time. All right. Mark this as 4. Pull that back. And what is their defensive strength here? They've got 4 dice saving on 5s. All right, so it's going to be 2 rolls for the 2 tanks that are in that hex. First one. And that is more than enough to wipe him out. So let's pull him off and put the remaining back down. All right, now last one. And that's still enough to wipe him out since he's already disrupted. So again, the A10 does his job. We can take this disruption off, leave the minefield there, and he whoosh back out after a successful attack run. I'm going to regret this when it comes time for them to hit me with one. They're anti-air assets. The thing that's hurt them is that they can combine those anti-air assets by any other one that could add to the attack, right? Can add a +1 firepower die. So if both these guys could do it, then it would be a 4-die attack instead of a 3-die attack. Or if this one down here was undisrupted, it'd be a 5-die attack. The only problem is Dummy's gotten surprised both times. And with him getting surprised both times, that means only a single one can fire instead of the others being able to like swarm in. That has really saved his bacon both times. All right, let's draw for our next one. What are we going to have? We're going to have the Apache. Apache needs to get some work done. Who's he going after? Now, that is a key question. I'm no longer worried about these 240 whatevers, 245th, because they've activated. They've already done that. Speaking of which, I need to throw ops complete there. So they're pretty well spent. So it's only what's going on up here. Oh, I don't know. Does that count? Oh, I think that ops completes one of these when he fires. Yeah, one of those guys does get marked ops complete. We'll mark the bottom one because it doesn't really matter. But the other one is still good. I have to survive the attack moving in because I want to get close. Yeah, we're going to do it. Let's pull that off because I don't need it now. He's going to scream forward, Nape of the Earth style. And I'm going to try to take out another tank. Because remember, normally he couldn't, but he's got high rate of fire, so he can target armored vehicles. I do have to survive the attack. Wait, how close am I? Oh, shit. The only way I can get a close range attack bonus is by giving them a close range attack. Let's see. He was here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I'm 1 hex too far away. If I move here, if I move there, they can't see me if I'm staying down next to the earth, and I can still fire straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I won't. Let's see, I have to get to 3 hexes away. I'd have to get to here where he could see me just in range. So might as well stay back and not give them the shot. So max range, well, not max range. I could be a lot further away, but I'd be taking a penalty to hit. So this is nominal range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can do one single attack on him. We'll just take our chances. He's saving on 5s. I am hitting on 5s. Need the dice gods to come up good for me. All right, here we go. Nothing. Whiff. Whiff town. That sucks. Okay. Oh, well. Next up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is where shit changes. This is where it gets real. Now, they are definitely going to target one of my tanks. And let's see. Probably this one tucked into the hill because he's got a good defensible position. Yeah, with him right there, I think that's the best spot. There's no American I can target without being in range of this anti-air asset. This anti-air asset can fire. And he's got the HQ with him. So this is going to pay off. It gives him a 4-die attack. All right. First, got to roll for surprise, right? See if he gets surprised. Well, it doesn't matter. Except for a 6, we'll call him off. So as long as he doesn't get a 6, he's fine. Oh, close. All right. He's there. I could throw in other anti-air assets, but I only have the single. He will get 4 dice, hitting on 5, so there's nothing else I can use. I can use either armor piercing or HE technically, but he's got armor, so we use our AP value with the HQ, giving us 2 bonus dice. That is going to be big here. Hitting on 5s, he's got 2, saving on 4s. Oh, talk about a big swing for the Americans. No matter what, that screws them. Oh, and they blew it out. Not only did they knock away the airstrike, but they blew it up. This is this is actually a 2-step one. No, this is a 1-step. Yeah, all close air sports 1-step unit. But regardless, he was destroyed. So he does not get to conduct his attack. That pretty well probably seals it for the Americans, because if they had lost their tank there, they'd be down to 1.5 tanks basically against the incoming Soviet, well, not even a swarm anymore. 2 airstrikes pretty well laid waste to half their incoming resources. All right, let's go ahead and draw for our next one. And it's the worst thing the Soviets could see. I was hoping for the Soviets that their 48 would be drawn first, because remember, their HQ is still sitting on that end of turn. Turn can't end until they go. But their plan was to activate before the Americans got to remove these ops complete markers. That's why they sacrificed the T-64. Let's check for missile reload. Come on, reload your missiles. That's definitely not a reloaded missile. And nothing else I need to check for. You know what? I know this. I'm metagaming it, and I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be metagaming, but there's no reason for me to fire at this guy because I know I'm not playing another turn. So I know they're not activating again this turn. They've only got a single card. All the Soviets do. So I can save my shot here to keep the Soviets on their toes. Yeah, so we will not fire. The only potential is, do I move the HQ? And I think I do move the HQ to give him a boosted shot. I can put him here. And the only other thing I could do is fire there. And I think I might as well because there's no real way they can get into this position, and they have to swing long around those mines anyway. I don't think they're going to get close enough, so we'll go ahead and take a shot here, see if we can wipe out the transport that's left there. And yeah, that's 3 hits. That's probably going to do them in. I believe they've only got the 2. Yep, 2 saving on the 5s. And then they save 1, take another couple of hits. So that will definitely take them out. And roll for the infantry. Infantry do survive, but they are reduced and disrupted. So that took out that BTR. All right, let's roll for his missiles. Missiles are good. Missiles are good. Lovely. Lovely. He's the only one we got to activate. Damn, I really wish I had missiles left on him. That would be good. And I could take a shot here. I was just thinking about it. He's up here on this hill for a reason. Let's see. Range of 11. He can see all the way down there. Yeah, let's try to target that single tank. We'll fire with him as well. Mark him. It's 3 on 4. Both of them are looking for 5s to hit. All right. Fire 1 and another whiff. That tank whiffs every damn time. All right. No worries. All right, that finishes out the American activation. Let's go to the next card, and there it is. 148 finally activates. So late in the game as to not even be worth it. What are they going to do? They are going to try to get as close as they can. I was thinking these missiles back here on these BMPs could be useful, but any movement reduces it by 2 firepower dice. And that only leaves them half. He can hit that tank from here. So there's really no reason for him to move. The rest of these guys can try to move around to just get as close as they can. Yeah. Okay. I gotta put the HQ out. We'll put him here for now. That way they're all in coverage, and these guys are all going to push forward. He will fire his missile in this direction towards the one that is on the hill. He gets 4 die attack, hitting on 4s. He is still 5 dice, saving on 5s because of the wreck and the uphill. And, oh God, what a whiff. What a whiff. 1 freaking hit. He should be able to get at least 1, 5, or 6 here. Yeah, he definitely got it. He definitely got it. All right, that's definitely unfortunate for the Soviets. Oh, there's a second BMP. Did not realize that. We'll fire with the second BMP too. See if they can finally hit something and take them out. Come on, second BMP. 3 hits. That's better. That's better. Can they finally take out a tank? All right. Come on, American tank. Where you hold your ground. No, he's blatted. Blat! He is gone. They finally took some casualties. Well, no, we already lost infantry. So far, the Americans have lost an Apache, a tank, and infantry. So they've lost 3 units. And the Soviets have lost an entire formation, half of another, and probably a third of this one. So, yeah, the Soviets have not had a good run. Oh, and they lost their close air support. All right, that's those 2. And we have tanks over here. I just don't think I'm going to be able to get anyone to where they can get a line of fire. And the moment he moves down, I can op fire. They're going to have to sacrifice 1 trying to come forward. So he's going to go 1, 2. As soon as he hits here, He op fires. He's got HQ, so he is rolling 6 dice. 6 dice hitting on 5s. All right. No short range or anything. We'll do his defensive die here in a sec. Oh, 4 hits. Oh, damn. Damn. Came out swinging. All right, let's mark him. Ops complete. His defensive dice. He is saving on 5s. Oh, only 1 save. That means 3 hits go through, which is enough to blight him. Disrupted, reduced, and then destroyed. So, putting the HQ there definitely worked. That was enough firepower to slam out the first one. The rest could move pretty well unopposed. Because if he had reloaded his missiles, I could op fire, but I can't. The rest is simply pointing up here. As long as they don't cross there, they're fine. Let's do this. Those 2 have activated. So HQ is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This BMP will come around as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't get anywhere else, so stop there. Those who are done. Screw it. These infantry are just going to move up so they can be closer to the end. I think it's cultivated harder for infantry to move in. Nope. It's 1 movement point, so they'll go into there. And these guys are moving out of the mine so they don't take damage. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and we'll space them out a little bit so they can stop being airstruck into the ground. And the only thing I've got left is these 2 tanks who will attempt to come out. All right, so we got a roll for both of them on if they're going to take hits. Remember, 1, 2, 3, no hits. 4, 5, 1 hit. 6 is 2 hits. So roll a couple of dice. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so they are both going to be disrupted and one of them is reduced. You gotta be kidding me. How horrible is that? They could not make it. That was good planning for the mines. I like that. Pinned them in so the tank got blatted as they tried to escape. So they did not get to go. And we'll just consider, I'll throw that there. They're all ops complete. There's nothing else I could do. All right, so this is how our game ultimately finished. We're going to just stop here. I'm getting a little long in the tooth on the video. Actually, let's see what... I'd already drawn the end of operations, which means I'd have to shuffle this in and draw for it to see what did we not draw this turn. Oh, 1 American and the Apaches. Just more beatings on the Soviets. I think they have taken enough of a just pounding this game. I don't think they would be able to do it. Technically, this scenario is 13 turns long, so they would have, let's see, we would be going into the 8th. They'd have another 6 turns. It would take some heavy swings to pull it back around for the Soviets. They'd already lost the equivalent to what they have left just getting here. Most of the 245th down over here have been blatted up. So they pretty much were down to this. I think my original plan would have been better to make that end run and come around on the 6th, try to catch the Americans unaware. But remember, they would have got points for exiting the board with their troops as well. So if I had it to do over again, I probably would not have brought these guys down, but I brought them down so it would be a little bit more exciting of a game because I knew I was going to cut it early. But I think this just showed us that a good defensible position can hold out against overwhelming force. The Americans got lucky. There was 2 or 3 times where the end of operations cards worked out in the Americans' favor, especially because they had multiple cards for activations. 2 for the Apaches, 2 for them. That's 4 cards plus the airstrike coming in. So each turn, they at least got to go once. I don't think the Americans ever had a turn where they didn't get to go. The Soviets had 2 or 3 turns where they didn't get to go. I think, if I remember right, one formation even didn't enter the game until a turn late because their card didn't get drawn, which held them up even more. Think about it. That's 6 hexes, right? That's this far of movement that they didn't get to make, and that's a huge swing. That's about a third of the map that they could have moved up that they did not. They gave the Americans that extra turn to keep blatting forces, keep targeting those bigger threats. So it, in essence, it kind of made it to where the Soviets funneled in instead of using the overwhelming forces, bunching up and then hitting the Americans all at once. They kind of kept coming in a line. And that, I think that was a mistake I made with the Soviets. I kept kind of stringing them in, and I was just trying to get that foothold, get a foothold, knock out enough to get it. Part of it was this patent up here. This one hung out a lot longer than I anticipated. I really thought he was going to be taken out quick, but being uphill and in a wreck gave him 2 bonus defense dice that kept saving his ass. That was a big deal. The Apaches having a high rate of fire and being able to target armored vehicles was a huge swing as well. I'll tell you what, I had a blast playing this scenario, and I played this scenario pretty much on half a map, right? If you really think about it, it's 2 map scenario, but I didn't do anything on that. We only were focused here, and we never even got past here. So the entirety of this game took place right here. And I'm about to have something that is like 16 times the size of that going on. We're going to have infantry forces. We're going to have air forces, off-map assets. Now imagine having to think about that, right? Here, I know exactly where I'm going to drop something because there's only a few places for me to drop it. Map 8 times bigger than this. That's going to have some real choice to it on where you're going to put those off-map assets and where you're going to bring in air forces. And I've been setting out some of the troops for that thing, and we're talking about some of the formations have 10 helicopters with 10 sets of infantry and support weapons. So they're going to be screaming in air commando style, landing in a city, taking control. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be this ramped up to 1,000. But that's why I was pushing through to get this one done so quick so I can start that one. Like I said, it is almost completely set up. I just need these last remaining units so I can go ahead and set that scenario up. You guys stay tuned. From the time of this video being uploaded, I will have already started to film that one. So I will have videos up for that one as soon as I can. All right, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. Stay tuned for the big one. It is coming. Y'all take care. I'll catch you in the next one.